singled out. The timing is such that 7 years old case, it seemed that the BJP was waiting for the elections to come, and just 1 month before the elections were to be announced, they froze our accounts. So imagine how can it be a level playing field? We don't have money to give to our candidates. We don't have money to publish our pamphlets. We don't have money to organize our public meetings. We don't have money to book advertisements in the social media or in the newspapers. So how are we going to fight the elections, or how is democracy still alive in the country where the principal opposition party is unable to spend even a single penny in the elections? And it is not only this, the government has not stopped only on this 2017-18 notice. We have been slapped with another notice last week, and it pertains to 1994-95 during Sitaram Kesri when he was the treasurer. So imagine we are being slapped with a notice, income tax notice, 30 years back, pertaining to account 30 years back. And just at the eve of election, so that we are unable, our accounts are crippled and we are unable to use our own money for the elections. So please, this is the time when it is not only fight for the Congress party, our own fight alone, it is, we have to all fight together to save democracy. The Income Tax Act, section 234F, allows maximum penalty of rupees 10,000 for late submission of income tax returns. Maximum penalty of 10,000 rupees. But on the contrary, Congress party has been slapped a penalty of 210 crore rupees against a violation of just 14,40,000 which we deposited in cash and 30 days delay. So the quantum of punishment is totally unmatched with a trivial small kind of mistake, you may say, or small kind of thing which has been done in 7 years back, which can easily be condoned. Thank you very much.
शुक्रिया अजीत बाबा। आखिर में अभी राहुल जी आपको संबोधित करेंगे।
Thank you for coming here this morning. If any of you imagine, anybody in the country imagines what happens when your bank account, your ATM card, your entire financial identity is erased, right? You can imagine if it is done to a family, the family will starve to death. If it is done to a business, the business will be crippled, right? This is what has been done to the Congress party 1 month back. All our bank accounts have been frozen. We can do no campaign work. We cannot support our workers. We cannot support our candidates. Our leaders cannot fly from one part of the country to the other. Forget fly, they can't take a railway train. And this has been done literally 2 months before the election campaign. Why has it been done? One notice comes from the 90s, another notice comes from 6-7 years ago. Quantum amount, 14 lakh rupees. And punishment, our entire financial identity. Right? What's interesting to me is that there are institutions in this country that are supposed to protect the democratic framework. There are the courts in the country, there's the election commission in the country, right? And nothing is happening. The election commission has not even said, wait a minute, you have frozen the bank account of the largest, of one of the biggest political parties, largest opposition in the country. And already our ability to fight the election has been damaged. We've already lost a month. As Makanji said, we are unable to get slots for advertising. We are unable to put ads in newspapers. And so what sort of a democracy is this? This is a criminal action on the Congress party. And it's a criminal action done by the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. It's very clear. This type of activity does not happen without them in today's India. And so the idea that India is a democracy. This is a lie. There's no democracy in India today. The idea that India is the world's largest democracy, it's a lie. It's a complete lie. 20% of India votes for us, and we are not able to pay 2 rupees for anything. Right? And it has been orchestrated to cripple us in the elections. Now, even if our bank accounts are unfrozen today, huge amount of damage has been done to Indian democracy. And no court is saying anything. No election commission is saying anything. No institution is saying anything. Media is not saying anything. It's ridiculous. And it's your duty, no, and I'm not just speaking to the media, it is the duty of all the institutions of this country, it is the duty of the people of this country. You're being robbed of your most important asset. You're being robbed of your constitution, you're being robbed of your democratic structure, you're being robbed of the entire architecture, and everybody's just quiet. I can say it in Hindi. एक महीने पहले कांग्रेस पार्टी के सारे बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिए गए. आप सोचिए, आप किसी परिवार के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी व्यक्ति के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी बिजनेस के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी भी संस्था के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, होता क्या है? एकदम खत्म हो जाता है. अगर आपने किसी परिवार का बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिया, भूखे मर जाते हैं. वो कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ किया जा रहा है. एक महीने पहले ये हुआ, और किसी संस्था ने, हिंदुस्तान की संस्था ने, किसी कोर्ट ने, किसी इलेक्शन कमीशन ने चूं तक नहीं कहा. सब ड्रामा देख रहे हैं. 20% हिंदुस्तान के लोग कांग्रेस पार्टी को वोट देते हैं. हम 20% लोगों को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, और आज हम रेलवे टिकट नहीं खरीद सकते. आज हम अपने नेता को एक शहर से दूसरे शहर नहीं भेज सकते. हम एडवर्टाइजमेंट नहीं लगा सकते. और क्यों? 14 लाख रुपए 7 साल पहले 14 लाख रुपए का इशू है, और 200 करोड़ रुपए का फाइन, और सारे के सारे बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिए. जब इनकम टैक्स, ये दिखाना मुझे जरा, सॉरी, क्या 200 करोड़, जब इनकम टैक्स, साफ इनकम टैक्स की जो एक्ट है साफ कहता है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा 10,000 रुपए का फाइन लगेगा. तो ये है हिंदुस्तान का लोकतंत्र. ये क्रिमिनल एक्शन है कांग्रेस पार्टी के खिलाफ और हिंदुस्तान के लोकतंत्र के खिलाफ, और ये क्रिमिनल एक्शन हिंदुस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री कर रहे हैं. मेरी विनती है कि जो हिंदुस्तान के इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं, जो वो अपने आप को हिंदुस्तान के इंस्टीट्यूशंस मानते हैं, डेमोक्रेसी को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, लोकतंत्र को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, हिंदुस्तान के कोर्ट्स हो, हिंदुस्तान का इलेक्शन कमीशन हो, वो इसके बारे में कुछ करें. और ये कहना कि हिंदुस्तान दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी डेमोक्रेसी, झूठ है. यहां कोई डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है. बिगेस्ट ऑपोजिशन पार्टी का आपने बैंक अकाउंट बंद कर दिया, और एक महीने कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है. केसरी जी के टाइम से नोटिस आया है. तो अजीब सी सिचुएशन है. सब लोग देख रहे हैं, और हर संस्था मतलब का रोल है इसमें. कोर्ट्स का रोल है, इलेक्शन कमीशन का रोल है. धन्यवाद.
शुक्रिया राहुल जी. साथियों, कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष जी, सोनिया जी, राहुल जी ने और दूसरी जरूरी बैठक से निकलकर यहाँ आए हैं आपको संबोधित करने के लिए. उनको उस बैठक में वापस लौट जाना है. आपके सवाल हमारे कोषाध्यक्ष विस्तार से जवाब देंगे. मैं कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष सोनिया जी और राहुल जी को शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ. शुक्रिया.
No, 1 second. Look, 1 second. Look, please understand. This is not freezing of the Congress party's bank accounts. This is the freezing of Indian democracy. That is what is happening here. Okay. So we are unable, as the biggest opposition party, we are unable to take any action. There's no action we are able to take. We cannot send our leaders anywhere. We cannot book advertisements. We cannot do anything. What else is it if it's not an assault on democracy? Thank you.
अगर लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड नहीं मिलता है ऐसे में